What is going on, everyone? Auto Endeavors coming at you with another video today. Today we're going to be discussing the front wheel drive Ford Maverick towing capacity. So it looks like Ford Maverick is not going to be able to tow very much, and it's not going to be able to come with a towing package if you opt for the front wheel drive option. Now, as I mentioned in a previous video, the front wheel drive option is going to be available only on the hybrid model. If you upgrade to the EcoBoost model, you will have to go with all-wheel drive. Now, this can only mean that Ford was unable to produce adequate abilities being proven in their testing as far as front-wheel drive is concerned. So the EcoBoost is going to be all-wheel drive, but the hybrid is going to be front-wheel drive. Now, the front-wheel drive is proven to not have a very strong towing capacity attached to it. So if you're looking at towing something such as a jet ski or perhaps a boat or something larger or heavier, such as a trailer that you use to travel with, it looks like it's going to be kind of a pain to be able to tow with front wheel drive. So if you're looking at buying this vehicle and you're looking at using it to tow smaller items, such as those listed here, you're going to have to go with that all-wheel drive, especially if you want the towing package. So that is somewhat of a bummer, I presume, for some consumers. However, I can only assume most consumers decided to go with all-wheel drive if they were planning on towing anyways. But regardless, nevertheless, it is an interesting point that Ford decided to completely make their front-wheel drive hybrid model not meant for being able to tow very much at all. It's going to be a very bare bones pickup truck. Now, it's still useful as a pickup truck, as you can store things in the bed, and you most likely than not will be able to tow very small amounts, but it's probably going to put a whole lot of wear and tear on the overall vehicle as a whole. But nevertheless, what we're going to do is we're going to go and take a look at an article discussing this very topic on towing with the front wheel drive versus the all-wheel drive, and how Ford is really pushing the all-wheel drive if you're looking at purchasing this truck for towing purposes. Okay, everyone, so I've got the article pulled up here on UK Today News. That is todayuknews.com. I will be linking this article in the description down below for your viewing pleasure, but basically the title of this article states that the 2022 Ford Maverick front-wheel drive can't handle the 4K towing package. So, as I mentioned previously, it looks like if you're wanting to buy this pickup truck for towing abilities, you're going to need to go with the all-wheel drive, which also means you're going to need to go with the EcoBoost model and not the hybrid version. But basically, down here in some of the bulk of the article, it states that we aren't ashamed to admit that the 2022 Ford Maverick seemed more capable than expected when it arrived, but when a truck is a little like the Ford Maverick, it's surprising when it can tow up to 4,000 pounds. However, now the 4,000 tow package for front-wheel drive models is being removed. So I talked about that a little bit, discussing in one of my previous videos, talking about how the EcoBoost model is going to have to be all-wheel drive only, and those that ordered early got that upgrade for free. Now, why did the 2022 Ford Maverick lose the front-wheel drive 4K tow package? Well, the 2022 Ford Maverick can tow up to 4,000 pounds when equipped with a 2.0-liter EcoBoost inline-4 engine and 4K tow package. Previously, the tow package was available with the front-wheel drive and all-wheel drive models, but Ford Authority obtained a letter from Ford that was sent to dealers explaining that the package has been canceled for front-wheel drive models. This takes some of the fun away for those who don't want to spend the extra for cash for all-wheel drive. However, there is a solution. Ford discovered the little Maverick with front-wheel drive wasn't up for the task of towing 4,000 pounds. After recently testing its performance and engineering, this was probably a nice catch before the models were delivered, and new owners don't have to discover this problem on their own. So basically, Ford did some extra testing and found out that the front-wheel drive was just not up to par. It was going to cause a lot of consumers a lot of trouble as far as those who ordered the front-wheel drive tow package, so they decided to upgrade, like I mentioned in my previous video, all of those pre-orders to all-wheel drive, and they probably made it possible for those pre-orders to be canceled if those individuals did not want the all-wheel drive. Now, this 2022 Ford Maverick option has been removed from the ordering system. Existing orders will need to be canceled and reordered as well. as all-wheel drive models. You can also remove the optional tow package. If you decide to drop the tow package, you can still order the trailer hitch received with a 4-pin connector for an extra $100. Just remember that you can only tow up to 2,000 pounds instead of the 4,000 pounds. So that's a difference of half as much towing capability, just simply going with the front-wheel drive over the all-wheel drive model. Ford created a customer-specific private offer for those affected by this change. It will cover the full MSRP of all-wheel drive model for the Maverick. Those that placed an order for the front-wheel drive Maverick and 4K tow package will receive $2,200 in open bonus cash to cover the cost of upgrading to the all-wheel drive model while keeping the tow package. So it sounds like Ford's doing things to keep customers happy. We all hopes that canceling your order doesn't make you lose your spot in line or impact the delivery date, but on a positive note, the Maverick should have fewer production issues and delays than the Bronco. So it's really good news that they are doing this by the book and doing this correctly. It looks like they want the Ford Maverick to be a success story, so they're doing everything they can to make sure there are no problems once these vehicles start to get into consumer hands, which they already are to some capacity. So how strong is the Ford Maverick? The 2022 Ford Maverick comes with 2 engine options. Obviously, we know the hybrid 2.5-liter 4-cylinder, and we know the 2.0-liter inline turbo, inline 4 EcoBoost model as well. So both engines can only tow up to 2,000 pounds with front-wheel drive. Also, the hybrid engine can't be paired with all-wheel drive yet to reach the maximum tow capacity of 4,000 pounds. You will need to have the more powerful engine, all-wheel drive, and 4K max towing package. Also, the Maverick can carry a payload of up to 1,500 pounds without the tow package. If you add the package, then it can carry up to 2,000 pounds. So basically, what it boils down to is a difference of 2,000 pounds. It boils down to only being able to tow half as much. And basically, that's what this article has to say about the differences between the hybrid and the EcoBoost, as well as the towing and the all-wheel drive and the front-wheel drive. At the end of the day, it looks like it just simply wasn't up to par. And it also looks like you just simply will not be able to tow hardly anything with the regular front-wheel drive model. So the front-wheel drive model is going to be sold as a vehicle that has the ability to move some very light things and just be useful when you need it for, heavy boxes, bicycles, potted plants, things of that nature. That's who's going to buy the front-wheel drive. The all-wheel drive model will be marketed much more towards individuals who are a little bit more adventurous and tow a little bit more than simply just 2,000 pounds. But that's all I have for you today on the Auto Endeavors channel. I appreciate everyone for stopping by and checking out another video today. Again, I will be linking this article in the description down below for your viewing pleasure. Be sure to hit the like button on your way out. Hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with future updates on the Auto Endeavors channel. And with all that being said, until next time, we'll see y'all.